Kush and Cow Show. Kush and Cow Show. Kush and Cow Show. It's the Kush and Cow Show.
Better? You see it?
They won't agree.
We back outside,
Yes.
back outside. You see how the
Thanks a
things
lot.
set already?
Yeah, man.
What you mean, man?
Yes, sir.
We there and we continuing with the tradition. We continuing with the upward motion. You see it?
Yes.
Me and you sit down and reason, and we say in the inception of this podcast, one of the things we aiming for is to be able to have that sit down with the international artists as well.
Definitely. Yes, sir.
You see it? Because we don't want it to just be
Yes, global.
global we are dealing with, yeah?
Yeah, man.
And tonight, as a man, I have a great sense of pride within myself to say that the first official international artist we have is a man who has so much greatness attached to him
Yeah.
within him own self and within the affiliation. You see it? Today we have a man hailing originally from Mandeville, Jamaica.
Mandeville, they bout.
You see it?
Yeah.
I mean, but currently residing in Canada. So big up all the Canadian massive. Same way one time, we have none other than the original Chester Miller.
Chester.
You see it? Fondly known as Little Dennis.
Respect.
Wow, go on, my G.
Yeah, man.
How you
respect,
mean, man? I'm
respect.
full?
Yeah, man. Everything on full.
Yeah, we give thanks to you being here. We give thanks to your grace in the cushion couch. Energy, you know? Yeah, being here, man. So, first, we just blaze up. Then we just kick back. And then we just reason.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So we will blaze up first. Hold on, ready, yeah? And we go right directly into the thing one time. So, my brother, we don't ramp with the energy wrong here, same way. We getting right down into the thing immediately. For those that mightn't be familiar with who Chester Miller is, we would like you to take a brief moment to bring them up to speed on who is Chester Miller.
Right. All right, well, who is Chester Miller? I started singing on sound systems from back in the early 80s up in Toronto, Canada. And I was originally singing a lot of Sugar Minott. Because Sugar Minott was kind of my artist back then.
Right.
Because he was more the kind of dancehall
Yeah.
artist for the 80s.
Yes.
And during those times, I was working in a record shop, a reggae record shop called Jam Can Records, which meant Jamaican Canadian
Okay.
abbreviation. So while working in the record shop, I would be spinning records because we get new shipment from Jamaica, from King
Right.
James and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So while, boxing the records, them, I'd put them on and play them and just be singing along. So that's how it really initially started. So I'd just be singing in the record shop because when I open up the shop now, 9 o'clock in the morning, it's just me in there.
So it just vibes into the music.
That is like
Vibes
heaven.
in.
Yeah.
So with that now, Sugar Minott was kind of the king at that point, the king of dancehall. So I was really kind of gravitated towards him. So when I would go dance now, I start singing the Sugar Minott songs then. Right? Babylon, I put down the pressure. Whoa, yeah. Hard time pressure. So tunes like that, And so one night now, I was at a dance, Upsetter International. And a man come to me and say, or the selector actually, said to me, you have a Dennis song, They cannot sing to them D Brown.
So let me just interject. So the inception of you realizing that your song like Dennis didn't come from you.
No.
Come from somebody hearing that tone in you.
Yes. Yes. Because them time there I was about, 17, 18.
Same.
Right? So for me, it was just fun. And, lot of girls.
Yeah.
Because them just, them love that
Them-
vibe.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that was really my initiative for do it. Because,
Right, see.
Get the attention. So the brethren say, you have a D Brown song. So, making us sing to D Brown. And I think the first song I think I sang for Dennis was To the Foundation. I've got to get myself together. Reggie, I think I said just that part.
Mad.
And the place start pop up, boop, 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 boop. About maybe 4 or 5 times. I don't even get through the whole song.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't
Tear
always
through
have
the
to
place.
lift up.
Yeah, yeah.
So that night now, me and my brethren, so when we leave, and him say, brethren, yo, you know, say, yeah, I look for you, and I never see it before, but yeah, I look like Dennis. I don't know, I never see that before,
Yeah.
but hearing you now and looking
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah.
you look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a young Dennis. So from that now, I start listen more Dennis, you know, and start hear the works what Dennis had
And
done.
nurture the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So from that now, I'm start go dance again. I'm start, you know, learn more Dennis and start sing some Dennis and, you know, the thing just rise up. And then from that now was stage shows. So I would be like the opening act for big Jamaican artists that come up.
Okay.
I'd be the opening
Sing.
artist. So, and I'm singing some Dennis.
And this was still while 17, 18
This
years?
is about 18 now. It's
Sing.
about 18 now.
Sing.
So start singing some Dennis on the shows and thing, and then within that year now, Leroy Epton Sibbles, and this is while I was still working at the record shop, and he used to come around there on a regular basis, cause him and the owner were good friends, Bam Bam,
Yeah.
one Eldaras. So Leroy was going to the studio, and my boss man said, "Why you don't bring Chester?" Bring Chester. I'm going to say, yeah, because I've never been in a studio before, and when I really like to see how, you know,
How the thing set?
yeah, you know. So Leroy said, all right, yeah, man, come on. But the thing was now, the artists that they were going to voice, because Leroy was going to do his version on I think it was the entertainment rhythm, and Noel Ellis, which is Alton Ellis' son.
Okay.
So it was him that now they were bringing to the studio for going to voice.
To really voice that day.
Right. So I'm there now, and Noel Ellis is in the booth, you know, trying to work on the song, but it seemed like he was having some problem not getting the tune straight. So I'm in the control area and I'm humming along, and Leroy said, "What that, yada? What that?" So no, I'm just at home. I said, "No, but I like the melody we are going with." So I said, "Hum it again." So I start So I said, all right, that's something like that. So him draw for a pen and a pad and him start put some words
together.
And it was a Saturday night. So him say, you know, it was a Saturday evening and I felt like dancing. And I was telling him, I can't stay too long because I have a little date.
Right.
And me and a girl are going to move it. And there's a girl who used to come round at the shop and long time I try to, you know, connect with her, but she finally, you know, ease up and say, all right, just me and you go out. So all of that was in my head. So it was like Saturday evening, and I felt like dancing. Then when I thought of you, and I thought of romancing. So Leroy put the words together. So I studied it a little bit. So I'm saying, all right, going on the boat. So I'm going on the boat and I start singing. But no, this is the first time I'm hearing back myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's usually dance mic, so,
Yeah.
you know. So when I hear myself, man, I say, I sound funny, man. I sound weird. I said, nah, man, you sound great. So I start getting a little nervous. And then Willie Williams came to the studio, right? So Noel had finished his cut. So everybody was in the control room. So I'm in there now and I can see them in the control room. So when I started singing now, I felt a little,
Yeah.
you know, I felt a little weird.
Yeah.
But when I look up now, I see the man them.
Yeah, so you don't realize
Yeah,
them
said
hearing
something
something
go on,
different.
Something nice
Yeah.
and go on. So I'm saying, all right, yeah, man, same way. All right, we're going to take it from the top. And just go in like same way. Just give me a little bit more feeling.
Yeah.
And we're good.
Yeah.
So I say, all right. So I start feel a little good now. Take two little bun off of my spliff. And go in night again and I say, Willie them and Leroy them in there. And I say, yes, man, thumbs up. And so I sing the song. So after I sing the song now, I go back in the control room and hear back the song. So I hear back the song, I said, that's me? I'm saying, yeah, man, I hear that, man. Yo, nice tune. But still in myself, Why?
Yeah, you're still in
Yeah.
show.
You know what I mean?
You're still second guessing
Yeah.
the thing a little bit.
Because you see, the thing was, I had never sung anything away from either Sugar Minot or Dennis at the time.
Okay.
Right.
There's
So
your
I-
stuff.
Right. So now
Yeah.
my own voice had to really, 'cause I don't hear those men singing the song. So I had to find my own little. So it sound different from when I was singing in dance.
Okay.
So Leroy them said, "No man, it sound great, it sound great." So that was my first
Your
record
first recording.
at 18, yeah.
And after recording that first song, what was the success, or was there any
Yes.
in terms of the distribution of it? Did
Yes.
it have a good impact out there? to the
Yes,
people?
it had a good impact because Leroy Sibbles had a cut off of the version. So when he sent out his, mine fell along too.
Right, so it pick up that
Pick
energy
up.
same way.
Right. So in England now, it from my understanding, from what Leroy told me, that it got onto the British pop chart.
Okay.
Maybe way down low still, but
Yeah.
it got featured on the chart.
Mm.
So I'm saying for a reggae artist, for reggae, that's a really,
Great
really
thing.
good,
Great
stepping stone.
milestone to get,
Right.
especially for that being your
First one
first
out
recording
again.
as well.
Yeah.
Right,
You
right.
understand? That must have made you feel.
Yeah, man, me feel, and then after that, no, the song is out. So when I'm going back to the dance, them, I'm
And your song play.
I'm singing my song, and they're playing my
Yeah,
song.
in yourself.
So it's
See.
pure,
Yeah, man.
up on the ceiling and them thing there. So I start really feel like, all right,
Artist.
Yeah, I
Start
feel-
to feel artist energy.
right, and not to stray, but Sugar Minot now came to Toronto for a show.
Right.
Right? So got to meet him and all these things. So when he heard my name, he recognized it
Oh.
and said, you have a little tune with Leroy? That's out in England.
Yeah,
Da, 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 da. I
yeah,
say,
yeah,
yes,
yes.
yes, yeah. Me see him and say, yes, man. Yeah, man, I know the tune. And things like that. So, we got a little closer. So when I went to Jamaica, I got to go by his place, Human Promotion, with his little land where him have, because them time again he was like the king of dancehall and enough of the artists them around there. So I got to establish a relationship with him, and with Sugar Mind, that it was just there's a man barely bun spliff, a pure
Yeah.
chalice.
Pure chalice.
Pure chalice. So we go around him, he's just chalice,
Yeah.
real herbs, man. So so that was a good stepping stone to things that were to come.
As you say that, right? You make me think of something, and that is, what was the atmosphere of the reggae scene in them times? Was it like everywhere you turn was a reggae vibes, or was it a struggling art form in them times when you record that first song? Was it that
Right.
reggae was where it is now, or,
It back them times, it was a lot more in abundance.
scene?
You had so many sound systems. Sometimes we go into all 4 or 5 dance in one night.
Scene.
You know what I mean? We are
That's
go.
in Jamaica.
No, this is in Toronto.
okay.
In Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, this is in Toronto, Canada.
Right.
So you had dance start keep from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. See it? And yeah, like I said, you have so many sounds. You have from Upsetter International, you have Bo Weeble, you have Michigan Sound, you have Black Scorpio, Black Sabbath, Black Star, like so many sounds. So sometimes we go into all these different dances, and the reason why we checking all the different dances, if you say which one have the most girls. So when we go there, we say, yeah man, there man some nice girls there, so we're gonna jam that song.
this one.
And then we're gonna pick up mic and start singing, and then go on.
Yeah.
So it was a little thing. So back them times, reggae and stage shows were more in abundance than it
Okay.
is now. And the reggae was more authentic.
Yes.
Roots, message, storytelling.
The song was more real as well.
Yeah, and the
With-
sound system, a pure Rasta.
Yeah.
Where you go a dance, man, a pure tall hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, see
yeah,
it.
yeah,
And them
yeah.
time, I just start, twist up my
Twist.
little ear and them thing at 18. So them time, there was more rootical, more, cultural
See.
with reggae music them times there.
So let me go into meeting Dennis for the first time.
Right.
What that experience was like, because I can tell you, even as a fan, just getting the opportunity to take a picture with some of the people that you inspire you musically or, help your conscious journey along by giving you the right brain food and you see
Yeah.
it? Just to meet them people, sometimes to even stand up and take a photo with them, sometimes this be an amazing thing. So, meeting Dennis and knowing that people drawing that similarity to the Tuolian thing, what that experience was like?
Well, I mean, I tell you, that experience was I think one of my biggest experience in my life, and it was through Leroy Sibbles again.
Yes, I.
Okay.
You know, and we were at, like I said, I was working at the record shop at that time. So when Dennis came, he came to the record store, and it was magical because when my boss man Bam Bam and Leroy was there and they introduced and say, "You see that little bridge in here? I your namesake, the man, you follow the man, sound like you, the man, go like you." So they say, "Yeah, we as artists,
Yeah.
yes, fire, yeah, man, but we feel the spirit, man.
Yeah.
We feel the spirit, man." So I go out. So,
You sing for him one time?
so them I tell me fit. So Leroy said, go on, fling a little song. Man." But so and to again, I'm little kind of young and I'm
Yeah,
kind
they
of
are a little
nervous.
shy, yeah, they are a little shy.
Little nervous and
Yeah.
thing, and I'm gonna start singing and him say, "Yes, man, yeah, man, me hear it, man, me hear it, man," and he fuck me up and thing. And me I tell her, Bridget, it was an experience, and we go around the back now and I burn some spliff and me just quiet, and just hear the man, my reason and hear my reason and I get a vibe to say, I'm meeting Dennis now. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
not just hearing him on the record,
Yeah.
I'm hearing him
You there
talk
and hear his presence.
yeah, seeing him his
mannerisms,
mannerisms.
yeah.
Someone just watch him.
Yeah.
And what I first noticed with him was that he was so down to earth.
See.
So down to earth and just jolly.
Yeah.
Jolly.
Yeah.
I can't even feel myself even getting kind of teary. 'Cause I'm feeling about that experience.
That energy, bring it back to that moment.
And the man just so joyful, just so down to earth, so basic, and he gravitate. He kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Him kind of make him attentive to everybody
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he make eye contact. And
He acknowledge everybody.
Yes,
Yes,
acknowledge
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
So that's what I'm watching now, and I'm saying, boy, that man, yeah, man. Not, I see why he is such a great singer because
He's such a great man.
yeah,
He's
his
such a great
spirit was
person.
just so joyful and happy and airy and reasonings and so that just took me to a next level to say, that's how I want to be.
True.
And Leroy, after, said to me, but that's you too. That's the same spirit you have. Why you think me carry go to studio? Because me I look upon you long time when I come on the record shop and vibe your energy.
Already
I'm
have
say
the
that
vibe.
youth have a vibe about him, I'm like. And Leroy tell me that right in front of Dennis.
Yeah.
And say, you and him have the same kind of energy.
Yeah, because you're saying
Humble.
that just now, and I taken into the fact within our interaction in this space of time, and I think that is kind of same person you is.
Yeah.
You are that same full joyful spirit, still
Right.
willing
No
to
different.
acknowledge
Yeah,
and
man.
deal with
Right.
everybody. You know what I mean? So
Right,
yeah,
right.
clearly. And well, my artist for 2025 is Supercat.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
I tell them I'm killing Supercat for 2025 code. I'm not bother with them.
Right.
You see it?
Right.
I know as a man had experience working with Supercat already in his life.
Yes.
What that was like.
Yes. Why? Why you do your research, man? Yeah, well, Super Cat. I mean, I was introduced from an ex friend of mine who I was doing some music with at the time. So when Super Cat, and I met him it was in Toronto, Canada. So when I met him, and he had basically somewhat knew of me. So he said, "Oh, so this are the Dennis Brown vibes, Virginia. Yeah, man. But Super Cat knows a more serious kind of bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, so him say, me have a rhythm, and I think it would have really fit you. And it was a rhythm called Reggae-matic, right? So, but we didn't, he was still in the midst of putting it together and putting all the artists
Yeah,
together.
putting the works together.
Right. So it was later on, maybe months after now, when he sent the track and I voiced the track. It was called Living Dangerously. Dope man, I can't catch it in my head right now. But it was a more dancehall rhythm.
Okay.
You know, so Sizzler did upon it and enough big name upon it. And so when we sent him back the cut now and him said, Bridget, you know, I knew he had a vibe out here. I knew he had a good voice, but Bridget, the tune nice. And the man that was managing Dennis at the time, what him name now, no 90. But anyway, so him hear the track.
Yeah.
And him say, Bridget, boy, if Dennis hear that tune, yeah, it would have raised him eyebrow because me a listen to this tune and me hear it, man, hear it. So Super Cat, you know, so pan phone conversation, him say, Bridget, you're ready now, you know. You're ready. You just, and him say, you just want a good team. Make sure moving forward, have a good team of people around you that are supporting you in the sense of looking out for you and not trying to, because him say, you know, sometimes artists have people around them, but them not mean them no well. Them just want tech.
Yeah.
So make sure, say, you know, you're dealing with brethren that you are connected to before the music.
Yes, I.
You know what I mean? Because your brethren before you make the mark are those who are there.
We'll stay real. We'll stay real majority of the time.
Real, right.
Yeah.
So that was basically it. So, you know, and then he came to Toronto and did a show and great performance, you know. And
This was around what year, so?
this was around 90s. This was probably around 94. Yeah, around 94 that time.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And
Yeah, man.
did you ever have the opportunity to like perform on stage with Dennis Brown or like being in around and he?
Yeah.
You like?
Yeah. No, I never get to go up on stage. But he called for me 2 times
Oh.
See.
on stage. Chester Miller. Because when he would come, right, I'd go backstage and, you know, bring him a dry weed and thing and, you know, so, you know, him say, you know, so what, you come sing a tune tonight for you? I come sing a one tune. I was saying, nah, that is fine. But I come inside it.
Yeah.
And crazy, man. I said, nah, man, you have to come sing a one tune, man. I can't feel. But me figure say, you know, once him up there and kind of get that thing.
He would have forget that.
Yeah. So, through the place where we in now, we couldn't really burn weed. It was an outdoor space, but you'd have like security and police and things. So we go way up on the hill. So I'm far from the stage now. And we are bun. So I didn't hear him calling me. I mean, I could hear, but not, it was kind of faint. So when we come up on the hill, everybody, Reggie, where you there?
Where was?
Dennis will call you.
Yeah.
Dennis will call you. You know, you're Dennis. I want to your Chester, man. You want a brick in your head, man. You know, you're the big man.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't know, I never hear him. But them time, them know say, Dennis said, that says, they tell me from the...
He would have hear you.
Right. So I was in shock still, but I didn't think you remember. So I knew it was true when people were telling me that. But the thing now with that now was that it was such a massive audience.
Yeah.
So that gave me a level of clarity now, where people look for me different and say, why Dennis Brown called
that man.
Chester on stage. So,
Yeah.
so after that now, when I'm doing Dennis Brown, it's kind of like I got the green light now.
Right,
Yeah.
come like the Crown Prince,
Yeah,
Crown you.
exactly.
Yeah, come like the Crown Prince himself, Crown you.
Right.
Yeah.
So from that now, it was like everybody kind of support the team now and say, you know,
Well,
man,
yeah,
Dennis,
gave that
Dennis
favor.
check theme, man. Dennis check theme. So, yeah. So and then the next time, Jamaica now, right? He called me and I heard him this time, but again, you know, I was still young and well read off, and hear him calling me and I was just like, no man, I can't. Cause I know say it wouldn't come off well because for just beside him on stage because this is a man that I've been watching his performances, listening to him, and to really kind of go up there and I sing, it was like Nah, man. But my heart not strong enough for that.
Yeah,
Man. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
It's come like you're watching the icon on stage then.
you know what I
mean?
mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, when I see him backstage after, him say, Bridget, oh, you know, come man. Man, I boss you, I try to boss you, you know. I say, yeah, this, but me no get to that part, man. Him say, me understand. Because in my early days with Big Youth, when I call me, them call them boy wonder.
Yeah.
And Big Youth will call him and him say, boy, you need them start get weak and you know, get nervous and thing. But him say, you know, go through it and within no time, you know, it was like a natural reflex. So him say, I just that you for the man, just bite, just use the nervousness to challenge the energy, man. And within no time, it just always become like second nature to you. So from that now, I say, all right, you know, now for real, this is what I want to do, because I still wasn't sure if this was the part I wanted to take, because at the same token, if 1,000 people come to me and say, Bridget, now stop where you do. You sound great, you sound like the prince, keep doing what you're doing. But if one person come and say, but you know, say you just have follow our next man. You just have imitate our next man. At that me I go home with.
Yeah.
At that me I go lie down with.
That they are meds.
Yeah, lick me in my head.
Yeah.
I say, boy, you know, say, and it's true.
Yeah.
Right? Because me I say, I'm singing our next man tune, I sing it like him. So where can this really go? I'm gonna cut you. Because and the next person say, look how many Elvis Presley impersonators you have. And none of them can boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to be careful with that, because when it sound too much like a next man, and that man is going on strong.
But you see,
Nowhere to go.
let me say this, right? Paying homage and copying is two different things.
Right.
You see it?
Right.
And I feel like what the idols do is more along the lines of paying homage to something that was
Right.
great.
Right.
And especially for the generation to come and for those that hold a love for Dennis.
Right.
It's a blessing to have somebody that you could literally, because here we go. I have never heard love and hate in real delivery more than record, CD, digital, right? So, and that is one of my favorite songs. So for me to even hear that live, worse yet singing like the man himself, that is a blessing to me.
Right.
So I see it more as homage. So if you take anything away from the conversation, take the fact that it's not really copying. It's paying homage to something great.
Right.
You see it?
Right.
Yes.
And I've come to that now.
Yes, I.
Because in the earlier days, right, at one point I stopped. It hit my conscience to a way where I stopped and said, this is not going to amount to anything. Words them say, y'all look like him too. A man come to me and say, Bridget, you can't stop, you can't sound no other way. Look upon your nose. Look upon your eye. I see him, Dennis.
Yeah, you built for
and
that.
And your nose and them thing they create a sound.
Yeah.
And him say, y'all at me here, y'all are sing Bob Marley. It sound like Dennis Brown singing Bob Marley. So no matter what you sing, you're going to have that sound. So those little things start kind of make sense to me. I'm going to start kind of embrace those things.
Okay. Yeah.
You know? So, and then again, when with Dennis and having his support and blessings and all these things, made me start to kind of, all right, you know, what you need to do now then, rather than singing Dennis songs, start write your own songs. Curve the path.
Yes, I. Show you in the midst of it.
Yeah. So after that now, I was in New York for a while, and amongst Barrington Levy and back them days here, Levy and Cliff and Ty and enough of them dancehall man there. So I was kind of in that camp. So when the murder rhythm, Barrington Levy, so that which was Jalife Records. So when that rhythm came about now, I was in the midst of them man there. So when they revised that now, I got to put my song on there,
right?
Which was called "Picking on My Back," right? So that was now the transformation now, where I'm singing my own
Just
song.
Miller.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause I already did
Saturday.
the Saturday evening,
Yeah.
right? But there was a long gap, right? Because I was still doing the dancehall thing, still doing the Dennis shows, things and all of that, and all those things. So now when I went to New York and did the Picking on My Back on the Murder Rhythm, now I started kind of see it for myself, that this is how you need to go now, Chess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start
yeah.
do your own tune then.
Yes, I.
Right? So, and that tune, it was on a compilation, and it did okay, but being among such big name artists on that album, which Barrington Levy's version was really the big hit or fight. So, yeah, so after that, now I did, I was doing some other, songs with different producers, and things, and starting to kind of find my own craft in writing and all these things, So, and then shortly now, we're getting back now into the 2000s, and then, of course, the passing away of Dennis,
Right.
So
Right.
that really kind of licked me away. But the argument now was, you have to go pick up the baton now.
Okay.
You have to go take the mantle now.
So let me just ask you this in the interim here. Was the release of your first album before or after the passing of Dennis?
That was just before the passing
Just
of Dennis.
before.
Yeah,
Okay.
Never Let Jah Go was the album.
Was the
right.
album, yeah.
Right. So, and I think it was very, very close in the release date to when Dennis had passed.
Okay.
I think that the CD had come out maybe months or maybe a year tops.
So you had a chance to hear it?
So Dennis never get a chance to hear it. No, he never get a chance to hear it.
Well, I wanted to ask you too, Chester, because I heard the part where you say you didn't get the opportunity to sing on stage with him, yeah? And we're very heavy on mindset here, We talk a lot about how your mind need to be to have success. And I wanted to know, how did you deal with, if it was something fast, something you had to go and meditate to apply, how you deal with that shyness, that fear, that, to get on stage and do your thing?
Right. Well, I think what it was the reception.
Yeah.
It was the feedback
Yeah.
of when I would do something and see the crowd
Reaction
respond.
towards it.
That brought me into a more comfortable level. Say, all right, they're liking it.
You got what it takes to be.
Right,
yeah.
right. I'm doing something right then. Because, come off stage, yeah, mom, I love it, and so I start get more comfortable
Okay.
doing it. Yeah.
man.
In the early days, you used to say that you never wanted to be a singer.
Yeah.
You're glad he's a singer now?
Oh yeah, man. And like again, it was kind of in a fluke. Again with Leroy Sibbles going to the studio, it wasn't intended. I was just there to observe, and him catch me with a little melody and went with it.
Because even that I wanted to ask I listened to that story and it seemed like, this is like a once in a lifetime, because I know artists and I know how artists have to struggle.
Right.
To get
Barrington
that
Levy
play.
walking
Yeah. Right.
days and getting
Right.
no's and but it seemed as if it was ordained for Chester. now,
Looking back, because when I look back and see the transgression, moving forward, and even where I'm at now, I feel like this is something where I meant for them.
True.
Yes,
Because I'm
sir.
seeing the journey now, and I'm seeing where I'm coming
When
from.
the work accumulate into
Yes,
something.
Yes,
sir.
And,
Yes, sir.
and feel no way, but there was times, and still now, where I get upset because things not moving in the pace I wanted to.
Right.
I mean, I said, Father, I kneel to you, man. I humble myself to you, and I want to do your works. I want you to show me with thy blessings in abundance, so I can, speak the word.
Yes, shade.
Yeah, man.
So I don't understand why, things are not moving. But what I get to understand now is how the Father works. Is that sometimes you have to experience certain things to be able to embrace and cherish
The blessings.
the
when it
blessings
reach.
that come.
See.
You understand? Because, them say sometimes, quick money is not respect money. Because, easy come, easy go.
Yes,
is
sir.
what them say. So when you have to bear some pain and struggles, and when you get it, you give thanks and embrace it and say, yes, Father. Me know say you did this, you know.
Yeah.
Me know how you did this. So, you know, yeah, even sometimes me and my producer, Tim Dub, who I'm currently working with for the last 4 years, and, you know, sometimes we reason and, you know, we are say, boy, we are putting the work in our chest, and I say, me know, man, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I just the timing where reggae is just not rare or whatever. I'm saying, you know, something about him. I feel that sometimes, you know, we have to kind of bear these little struggles and go in ourselves.
Because when the
and
things sweet, it real sweet,
it's
and all you
really
go know how to
sweet.
deal with
You
it.
would,
You
You see
understand?
it, yes,
Yeah.
I.
So when a man like Stepping Race call me, you know, and say, yo, I want you to come in, come celebrate the king. The
I
prince,
mean, man, big up
prince.
Step and Razor promotions all the time, you see it.
So those are the things now that made me realize, say, all right, you know, sometimes
thing working.
Yeah, sometimes it take a little time, and you just have to, you know, because Father will test you too.
Yes,
to see
sir.
if you're real or not.
Yes,
sir.
And if you just all get upset and miserable and go on like a little baby and say, But you know, when those feelings and them pain they come to me, I talk to him.
Yes, I.
I'm say, Father, I don't understand why I go on because this happened and I know say you do that.
Yeah.
So how come now it just get cold?
Yes, I.
And I figure say, you know, this is the stepping stone now and things just go. But me realize say sometimes the good thing come, but you know, there's a period now where you just have to humble
Yes, I.
Yeah.
and just kind of look and see what go around you.
Yeah,
so
why-
that
Yeah, sometimes, not cutting you across Chester, sorry. But here, why just watch it sometime? The only way we could be able to bear the next weight, whether it be a weight of success, whether it be a weight of failure, is if we strengthen up.
right.
Yeah.
So it must have a period where you have to go hit the gym,
Struggle.
strengthen up the mind,
Yes.
strengthen up yourself
Yes.
for the next piece of
Yes,
blessings
man.
we're coming.
Yeah, man.
Because
Perfect.
remember, as we grow older, we also grow in intellect. We also grow in the ability to read the room, read a situation, deal with things differently.
Right.
So it's a progress and a growth within ourselves. So
Right.
sometimes you might be, let me just say, you might be 25 years and you might want the world at your foot, as your footstool.
Yeah, immediate.
But you in control your ego yet, you in control your
Right.
humanity yet.
Right.
Certain things for that world to be able to, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to mature into a person to be able. So that sometimes that slow period is just where you're strengthening
Yeah, man.
the eye up
Yeah.
the thing. And
Yeah, man. Perfectly said.
Yeah,
Perfectly
you know,
said.
and-
You said perfectly.
as you mentioned, Tim, just now there, right? The first EP, the EP I was working on in 2022, Love Feeling.
Right.
How it was like working with such a renowned producer, because I know Tim has worked with also some of the greats, Cecilia Luciano, Glenn Washington, these kind of
Yes,
fellas, you know?
right.
Yeah.
So, working with a producer who had a,
I wait.
that, and I didn't do much, but from a little dive, I realized that he's a person that not only reggae, he is dwell in.
Yeah.
You know, he deals with a lot of different genre, and that would bring a much faster, you know what I mean,
Right.
information to the table. What it was like working on our first album with Tim.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was effortless.
Seeing,
Really and truly. I mean, working on that album was effortless, and I mean, it's only when we listen back and we say, when did we do this? 'Cause it just no struggles, you know. So how it came about with me and Tim working was, I did a song for a brethren of mine, and you know, he called me and said he's going to update the rhythm. And I had a problem with that. I said, where uproot the rhythm fine. That's why I voiced it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I liked how it sound.
yeah,
So I said, nah, man, I do a thing. You know, I have a brethren, you know, Tim Dub, where just come up from Jamaica. And he's back in Canada. And he come do some work and style up the track. So I want you to come run on my yard and take a listen. So I say, all right, I soon come. So on my way, you know, me done rinse up my feet.
yeah.
Me I
Because
go there son off
for your mindset.
Me no, nah man,
Yeah.
go back to the original thing.
yeah.
So I walk in the room now and put on the rhythm. Bridget, from my ear the drum roll.
You don't know.
From my ear the drum
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
There's a tune called Unity.
Yes, I.
That me do. And from here the drum roll, I said, right.
Why?
And at this time now, I don't even know say it's him I play the drums.
See.
Okay.
You understand?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so that's
all right.
that's our next conversation
Right.
after this.
Yeah.
Where I don't
yeah.
even get to yet.
Yes, I.
See? So when me hear the rhythm now, I'm gonna say, right it. Rhythm a kick. To me, I have to say to my Mr. Bridget, I have to put a fresh voice on this now.
Yes, I.
See, I have to put a new voice on it because I feel the tune differently now.
Oh, see.
I'm going to voice back the tune.
Yeah.
And then go throw some hands on it. So at that point now, I just watch Tim. And Tim I construct the thing, man. You know what I mean?
Yes,
if I
I.
take the lead,
Yes,
all right, hands.
Yes.
I say, hands.
Yeah.
Hands are going right now.
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
I say, all right. So I got 2 hands tonight. And the man put in percussions. See it? So when the tune done now, I'm going to say, Tim, man, yo, Reggie, I want to do some work with you.
Yes, I.
And I'd like to hear some more works with him.
Yeah.
So him going on little kitty and start run 2 rhythms and play 2 rhythms. And I said, Bridget, everything what we just hear, we can dive on that. Man.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
Rhythm
Yes, sir.
them real,
Yeah.
solid. See it? So right there, I said to myself, say, me want to work with that Bridget.
Yes, I. Yes, I.
Especially like now, and that was during COVID, and now COVID come in.
Yeah.
Right after that.
2020.
Yeah, so all the lock in.
So everything locked now.
Yeah.
See? So now me and him a chat on phone and he must say, Chess, man, let's do a EP, man. But the dollar situation, right? Because we are struggling.
Yes, I. Yes,
So I
I.
say, finances, because if I'm going to do this one, do this right.
Yeah.
No little keyboard kind of thing, real musicians and thing. So him say, so you don't know somebody who maybe could I invest in the project. So I said, boy, I don't know, you know. So I said, all right. Let me think about it and get back to you. So link it back and I said, boy, I have a sister, you know, where sees me, she see me like, she look at me like the moon and the stars as a singer. You know, and
She believe in the craft.
yeah, and is a big businesswoman, lawyer. She run her own law firm kind of thing. So, and then so anyway, so she when I call her, I'm gonna say, would I like to have a meeting with you, you know, with some brethren of mine, you know, producer just coming from Jamaica, you know, used to live here but was in Jamaica for, you know, 10 years or so. So she said, oh, really? All right. So we'll go around our house. I would start talking, say, you know, would I like to do a project? We already had some samples of the rhythms that we're going to use, some test rhythms and things. So we played it for her. And she was like, wow, yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
she
this,
did.
I
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
So right away, she was like, all right. So, you know, give me a budget, put a budget together and things. So we did that and presented to her. So she said, all right. So we start work on the love and feeling.
yes,
and
man.
again, it was effortless.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know? And it was because, you know, and you know, you have some producers that would say that, you know, I'm not an easy artist to deal with.
Okay.
See.
Because, you know, I'll find those little things I
Perfection.
said, nah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with Tim, it was none of that.
See.
Because me I watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah? And me I say, Gee, the man you know it enough.
Yeah, he don't
The man-
understand what
the
you
man
need already.
know the
Yeah.
thing. You know, because even sometimes when I even test him to say, but when I try to do a rare. I say, nah, man. But I don't know that.
Yeah.
So when me in catch that, I say, all right, him know the curve.
Yeah.
You know the curve of the rhythms where certain things, you know, need certain things that's up. Make it breathe a little bit or whatever. And them.
Yeah.
So I say, all right, yeah, man. So anyway, so the love and feeling now we do that. And again, that was during COVID time. So the album was kind of geared around COVID.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Loving Feeling was basically the song, the title track was about a woman with their market. And, you know, she have very little, you know, hustling her little fruits and thing. But anytime I come, she full of smile,
Yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah.
You look nice today. And, what? And one day I said to myself, oh, you just so happy all the while. And
Yeah.
I know you struggle.
Yeah.
Well, you know, chess, man, just give thanks for it. I'm going to wake up this morning,
Yes,
sun a shine,
Great.
weather
Yeah.
is sweet.
Love feeling.
Yeah, man, I'm grateful. I'm
Yes.
very grateful. So that song was kind of geared around that.
Right.
You know, spreading that loving feeling.
Yes, sir.
So give me that love, love. God bless this woman who always makes me laugh. All of that humor, never seen her sad. So it's kind of geared around about her, right? So all the songs then were basically, you know, with the COVID, you know, reggae party. Let's all get back together again.
Yeah.
You know, be around each other. You know, listening to music. So the EP was, you know, saying like,
Based around that.
let's get back to life,
Okay.
living
Right.
life, kind of thing. So so the album come out, and but again, you know, we're dealing with a sea of artists and
Yeah.
big names,
Yeah.
and you know, I'm relatively low on the scale. You know, some, you know, people will know of me with the Dennis and thing, but you know, it's a whole different animal
In the
now
market.
when it comes to, you know, we call it
Mark-
promotions
and marketing. Yeah, marketing and
all
thing-
these
the
things,
marketing in space
which
has
now-
changed.
Right, which now we realize that, whoa, this is a whole different world now, for
Yeah.
really, and that now where money really come in now.
True.
Because you have to spend money for really promote the thing.
Yeah.
So we did the best what we could, what we had. And, you know, we got some good feedback. The feedback that we did get was good, was
Right.
positive.
Right.
You know, so
Because you had Luton had a collab
Root
as
and
well.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
And that was Tim again, because Tim had done a lot of work with Root and Fire. So when we were working on one of the tracks, you know, I said, Bridget, I feel an artist combination with this tune here, you know. Saying, what was the tune called? Come Over This Way.
Come over this way.
So him say, yeah, but we want a good right fit artist for this.
Yeah.
So him say, Lutan Fire, man.
Yeah.
So him go up on him phone, same time.
and shoot
Call
it.
Lutan.
Yeah.
Say, Lutan, what happened? Be there with the artist, you know, Chester Miller, you know. You know, say, yeah, man, I'm bridging from Winford Williams, the D Brown tribute in Jamaica. So he knew of
New
me.
Year, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was kind of good feeling. So I'm say, yeah, man. So I'm saying, yeah, man, I have a track, you know, I'm going to allow you and the artist. So I'm like, yeah, man, send the track, man. Let me hear the track, man. Send it come. So we send the track and no time. Man, send back the track and bam, put in my version. and,
But as you talk about the marketing and the branding and thing, the last CP, which is Rebirth,
Right.
was that geared towards a new Chester Miller, new vibes, the new energy, the new style coming now? I know that
Right.
was also produced by Tim as well.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
There's more covers on that one.
Right. No, so the covers was the classic covers. The Rebirth now was more of a statement. It's basically saying, you know, new start, new beginnings, new chapter.
Yes, sir.
Rebirth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So because the unity that we did, the Love and Feeling EP, the classic covers, the weed shop rhythm, you know, that we did, the 45. So we were working. So when it came to the Rebirth now, it was like, all right, we know the structure where we're going now. We know the lane where we're in now. You know? So all right. More conscious, more cultural, more roots. So that was basically the avenue, right?
All right.
So so that was the last EP that came out in June, and personally, in my opinion, is some of the best work I've ever done.
Yes, I was about to ask you that.
Best work I've ever done
Yeah.
on that EP.
Yeah.
I-
That's the
come-
music, this, not cutting you, but the song, it sound different.
Right, right.
It really sound like you
Yeah.
went different in a different kind of direction.
Right.
Even vocally, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
right. I was a lot more comfortable and kind of, you know, leveled it
Right.
by this time now.
Right. It
You
was
know?
more into your skin as
Right.
yeah.
'Cause at this time now, me and him been working for a minute now.
See.
So I know his energy, I know him vibe, you know. So when coming together now, it was just a flow at this point now, right? So when we did the devising, you know, again, you know, it really took no time.
Yeah.
It really took no time because, you know, when you're working with people who know what they're doing, you know, because like I said, you know, Tim is not just a producer, he's a drummer, he's a sound engineer. You know, he play percussion, he play, and let me just make a statement here.
Yeah.
The Rebirth album, Tim basically play everything other than the bass,
Okay.
and the horns.
See it.
See? Everything else, him play guitar, him play keyboard,
Yeah.
him play lead guitar, him play percussion,
Yeah.
and even some little backup vocals in the way nobody really know.
Yeah, just a throw in and
You know what I mean?
sweeten the pot.
Yeah. So when having that around you, it
Helps
it's a-
you as an
yeah, man, it's a
artist,
flow,
yeah. It
it's a
helps you to
flow.
become a better artist, yeah.
Because as an artist again, you know, I have my little ways.
Yes, I.
You know, sometimes I can get little grumpy and thing.
Yeah.
And Tim is a man now, you know, he will call me early in the morning. I said, so what, vice today?
Yeah.
I mean, I lay down in my bed and I said, oh, Buckley, I got vice today, man.
Yeah.
You know? But try to find a way out. You know?
And he go push you and get you out of that bed.
Or sometimes when I say, bitch, can't down in the week, man. I'm say, all right.
Yeah.
And then I call him back. I say, all right, come on. Because when I take a stock to it and say,
Yeah.
I have to feed off of that energy.
Yes.
See it.
Because he's a hustler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's a energy
I go
going
grata,
guy.
yeah,
man.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
an energy
Yeah.
going guy. It's like, yeah man, come.
Works.
And I'm more kind of like, you know, yeah man, later. So, and I catch that within myself.
See.
I said, no, Chess. You know, you're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
You don't have all your life to do this.
Yeah.
So
Let me get serious one
let
time.
him be an example
See.
to how you have to challenge this thing, how you have to take charge.
Yeah, that
See?
makes sense.
So after that now it's just like, so when him call him say, yeah man, ready for your thing.
Yeah.
And just start take that lead, you know, and
so it
look,
go.
and look at
Moving
what we've
forward.
done. I mean, we did so much within the 3 years, man. We did, you know, we did the compilation with Luciano and Lutan Fire Jamies and them, and then we do the Weed Shop, and then we do the Unity, and then we do the 3 EPs. So we were constantly,
Works. Yeah, works. So.
you know what I mean? Because the man called me and said, Chess, because, you know, not to dwell on Tim so much, but, you know,
Big up
The
Tim,
man-
man.
yeah,
I mean,
man,
big
yeah,
up Tim
man.
Dunn.
Big up
on
Dub,
the
man.
time,
the man passionate.
Yeah, man.
The man know it, the man study it, the man learn it. And there's nothing you can really talk when it comes in the terms of reggae.
That he never understanding.
That he wouldn't have some kind acknowledge or knowledgeable.
Seen.
You know?
And that is a blessing. So
Yeah,
he
man.
has
Yeah,
somebody
man.
like
God
that
sent,
in
man.
the corner.
God sent.
Yes,
me,
sir.
me know that in myself. Just send him my way.
Yes, I am.
And say, you need a youth or somebody around here to gear that drive. You have the talent, but you need somebody to gear that drive. And that's it.
So now as we come in, as we look into round up the episode, because boy, sometime when we sit down here, how was this part?
Yes, man. Cause like I said, I feel so comfortable.
yes, I.
Yes.
Because I reason all afternoon.
Yes, I. That is what it really is. It's
See?
really a reasoning. It's
Yeah,
not
man.
an interview. It's
the
not
energy. It's the
that
energy
reasoning,
they
you know.
give, man. They are them give the right energy and the right reasonings, man.
I really want to
Knowledgeable.
touch base a bit on the show this weekend. I know most likely this episode will air the day after the concert.
Right.
So right now we in prediction mode. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, we
Right.
calling it before it even happen.
Right.
You know, what some of the things that people can look forward to, and what does this performance being here in Trinidad mean to you as an artist?
What this mean to me? This is huge.
Seeing.
One simple word, man. It's huge
Yes, sir.
because, you know, Trinidad has been on my map for a very long time.
Seeing.
You understand?
Yes, I.
A lot of my ex-girlfriends were Trinidadian.
A Trinidadian.
Yeah.
Trinidad has some nice girls.
What?
Like,
The best.
yeah.
Say my neck all hurt, no, man. Done, sir.
Get yourself a son in Chaya, good to go, you know.
So when stepping razor, when the link come through, before we even negotiate anything, me don't know say me I got.
Yeah. Yeah. You done ready up.
You don't know say me I got. So no matter where you might come with, me
Yeah.
don't make up my mind say me I got Trinidad.
Yes, I.
See it?
Yeah.
So, and better yet now, reasoning with the bread and hearing them vibes, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, I. Yes, I.
And right away it felt like it's somebody me don't know for a long time. The way how me and the bread with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Saying, irate.
Yeah.
Till all my management team or manager that I'm working with, because she had spoken to him first. I gave her the link and said, call this Bridget and see,
Yeah.
how serious.
Iron it out and make sure
right,
it's serious.
Right.
Yeah.
So she dealt with him first. So she called me back now and said, Chester, a German woman, Europe. So Chester, I talked to the Bridget. The Bridget, Irish. He has such a good vibe about him, man. I think this is really good for you, man. This is really good for you. See it? And, we work out the details.
Yes, I.
He's reasonable,
Yeah.
and yeah, I give it a green light.
Yes, I.
So after that now, me and the Bridget get for talk, so I already kind of knew what to expect. And talking with him, it was just like what you say, airy, smooth, cool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
man.
so that just really, amped me up for the sake of, yeah, man. Can't wait. So, and this was way months down
Yes,
the line
I-
when this happened. So, it was, every day.
Yeah.
Trinidad will come, man.
I pray. Yeah.
Closer, we're getting closer.
Yeah, yeah.
So we reach out Trinidad, me and Tim talking and things. So, yeah, man. And from being here, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even really express it in the words how wonderful and beautiful your country is and the people.
Seeing you had a nice
know?
experiences.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
We give thanks to that.
I mean, you look at the landscape and it's like Jamaica.
Seeing.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Tim, every turn we make,
Yeah.
that look like such and such place, or, but the difference is that there's a comfortableness, there's a comfort, and that's
Yes,
what
sir.
me and Tim keep at now. Say, feel so comfortable where I walk and people
Yeah.
acknowledge
You
me
really have to
happy.
get too much hours. And
Yeah,
things.
make eye contact with you and nod.
And I would like to say that is kind of attributed to the circle you surround yourself by as well, too, right?
Right.
Because, once you gather around good people, goodness could be
vibes.
Yes, man.
the circumference of the situation.
Exactly, exactly,
You're rolling with the
exactly.
right people, so
Yeah,
you had you got experience that.
Yeah,
energy.
man. Yeah, man. And come amongst the item, cause meeting at the item at the airport.
Yes, I.
Right away.
What you mean,
The
man?
energy was
Yes,
there.
I. Likewise,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. I felt that as soon as we bust that door there, and I'm say Darren stepping me aside, the item, and it just and the gate open, and you just feel like warm because big snowstorm are going up there right
Up
now.
in Canada, where you come
Canada
from. Yes,
right
I.
now.
Yes,
So
I.
when we come out and that door open and just feel the heat coming, it was just like, yes, Jah, Rastafari, give thanks.
Majesty.
And then meet the idea, man.
Yeah.
Well pleasant and, good greetings and things. So, yeah, man, it's just, I'm sorry say we have to leave so soon.
Yeah.
Really and truly.
But just this is a real emotional moment for me. I trying my best because I know it's Chester Miller, and I
Right.
try my best not to see Dennis Senior,
Right.
and I can't help it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel it because I've consumed so much content from Jamaica, all the shows, the interviews. I love it. Me day with reggae from morning, and this moment. So because I feel like if I am one of those guys who was in that documentary that I see, talking to my hero, and my hero is them,
Right.
Yeah, champions are reggae. So I really appreciate this moment, and I'm glad you take the time to reason with
most
us and
definitely.
go so deep,
Yeah.
Man,
I
likewise.
appreciate. I feel
Yeah,
the energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, I
thanks.
feel it too.
Yeah, man.
I feel it
Yeah,
too,
man.
man.
We give thanks to your grace in the coach, definitely.
Yes, man. Yeah,
And
man.
I want to ask you to predict what will come Saturday. But what I ask you to do is just to give the people a thank you for coming out Saturday, because most likely them have view it Sunday.
Right.
You see it?
Right.
Let them come out and experience
Yeah.
the thing in the fullness.
Right.
But we could just, give thanks to the people that really coming out in the show. And
Yeah, man.
Yes, size.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, the prediction I have for Saturday night is it's just going to be a joyful event, because again, this is not about me.
Yeah.
It's about the Crown Prince.
Yes, I.
And giving tribute and honor and homage to this man's vast legacy and catalog of music.
Yes, I.
And overdue deserving of it.
Yeah.
So I feel humbled. I feel honored. I can feel myself getting teary again.
Yeah.
I feel humble. I feel honored that, the brethren, Stepping Razor,
Bring the
sorted
forward.
himself to say,
Yes, I.
I feel this would be a good move to make, having this brethren Chester come and represent the Crown Prince.
Yeah.
And do all of these things, So my prediction is that, it's gonna be a celebration, audience, all of us singing along to, some of these great hits that he's done, and just giving homage and honor,
Yes, I. Yes,
to
sir.
Dennis Brown, Dennis Emmanuel Brown, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I want to thank everybody for coming out and having a good time. And I can only hope that I can come again next year and establish myself in your beautiful country.
I mean, you get
And
yourself a
become-
little Indian
become-
somewhere in
become a
South.
regular.
You got a little Indian fair in South,
and-
right? One saying I no ties nowhere else. And you ain't pay you no problems.
Right.
You got a little Indian fair in South.
And to end it all, is Jah Works.
Yes,
Jah
I.
works,
Yes,
yeah.
I.
This
Let
is
Jah
Jah
works
Works,
magnify.
man.
Yes,
And
I.
I'm humble because
Yes,
I know say Jah has set the plan, man. Jah has set the platform.
Yes,
Jah
I.
touch the brethren.
Yes, I.
And say, reach out to the brethren.
Yes, I.
And so I look at things, man.
Yes.
Father in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Father always.
yeah,
Father always
Yeah,
first.
I mean them, man.
Yeah, Father always and first.
You
Yes,
see?
I.
So again, man, I'm humble and I give Jah thanks and praises that him keep me healthy and strong and keep my voice strong. I've been talking a lot and I keep saying to myself, keep the talking to a minimum. You keep your voice strong for Saturday night.
Yes, I.
But it's hard because coming around such irate people and brethren and good reasonings, it's hard for that.
Jah go bless the eye Saturday, man. Trust me.
So I
You know
just
what I mean?
pray, Father,
Yeah.
give me a good voice for
Yes,
Saturday
I-
night that I can make everybody feel joyful and happy and entertained. And in memory of the Crown Prince,
Yes,
Dennis
I.
Emmanuel Brown.
Johnny.
Yes, I. So as we say, we give thanks to you being here. It was an honor speaking to you,
Likewise.
brother.
Yeah, man.
Trust me, it was definitely an honor.
Definitely, man. We
Yes,
really
yeah.
enjoy it, man. Really
Yes,
enjoy
sir.
it. I would like to hear our get a cut of this. I really
Yeah, I mean, maybe
sure.
no,
Yeah, man.
it's direct.
All right.
You will.
Direct,
Yeah,
guaranteed,
man.
guaranteed.
Love the vibe, man.
You see
Love
it?
the vibe.
Jay, brother?
Yes, I am.
You see it?
Yeah, man.
After God. So we there?
Yeah.
Till next time, I'll let them know it's